But there's only 2 miles on it.
You haven't always made a profit. So these are sorts of red flags that you have to look out for. Literally 20 sets of boxes filled with parts that we... Right guys, so at popular request, I'm going to be taking you guys into a week in the life of a Surron trader. We're going to take you through how to find them at the right price, how to sell them at the right price, how not to get scammed, and things to look out for. I'm very involved with WGT Racing, a big company now. They sell hundreds of sets of wheels a month, they sell lots of parts, but we've also been buying, selling bikes and building bikes up from scratch. What you're about to see today is an accumulation of 1 week's worth of bike sales. So buying used bikes, building used bikes, selling them, and how to deal with customers. But first, we've taken over a new commercial unit. We're gonna fly over to there, do a bit of cleaning up, and then we'll get on with buying, collecting, and selling.
Right, so Will and I have just taken over this commercial space. This is first thing on our list. We've got another storage room through here and another storage room through here. But yeah, this is our new HQ. We're just gonna sort it out, clear out all these old boxes, previous owners, sort out some of the roof tiles. All right, we've finally made some progress. We've got half the wall done. The boxes are being loaded onto a pallet and then being taken off.
Right boys, we have just built up this 2024 Ultra B. Now we've kitted this out with only the best second-hand parts that we could find. We also build up custom bikes. So we get the frames in and then we'll build it to your spec. So you could choose what controller you want, motor, wheels, etc. So this bike is already sold. We built it up to a spec, which was just an OEM Ultra B. Buying through us, get a better price than buying it second-hand on the used market. So the bike you're about to see is another Ultra B. We are purchasing this under 3k. Doesn't come with a few bits on it, so we're gonna have to source them. We already have a customer for this one. We will make £500, £600 on it. If you boys want to do this yourself, you can message us. We're happy to help you learn the tricks of the Surron and buying and selling, but just make sure you don't get scammed.
He's just pulling up. He's got a trailer with the Ultra on the back, so yeah, let's go see what he's like. Nice to meet you too.
So here he is now, just unloading it off the trailer. We're checking it out and seeing what it needs. It does need some parts, so we're gonna have to put some money into it before we sell it, but this is bike number 2.
Boys, so we have just picked up the Ultra B. Fairly good condition. It does need a little clean up, but yeah, no, it's definitely a solid bike. We've just checked over everything. So we're gonna clean it up, we're gonna list it up, and then we're gonna see what sort of interest we get on it.
This isn't actually our bike. This isn't for sale or anything. This is a customer's bike. He came and rode with us. He has the MX-5 WGT 1916s, which are caked in mud, and he also has a VTB from WGT Racing, as well as an 82 volt, which is not currently in the bike. But he's coming to collect this in a minute because he rode with us yesterday and couldn't get it in the car afterwards, so he's bringing a van. So day 2, and Will has just sent me another bike. Current bid 1360. It's a 2024 Surron Life B. Looks pretty clean, to be fair. It's pretty good. It's muddy where it's been recovered, but it's 1360. But the only problem is it is stored in Durham. 4 hours 20. I don't think it's going to be worth it.
So we are now going to call up one of our buyers. You're going to see the whole conversation go ahead. This is for one of our MX-5 bikes. It's pretty much brand new still. He upgraded with us, purchasing a TORP controller, and then he part exchanged that bike. 3 miles in, said it wasn't big enough, and he bought a 2025 Ultra B. And yeah, we'll show you the bike now. Is it for the MX-5?
Yeah, it's for the MX-5. Could you turn it on, yeah, show me the screen, I can see the miles, and could you lift the back up so I can hear the motor and everything sound?
But there's only 2 miles on it.
What's it called though? Because I buy all these bikes. What's it called? Can I hear the motor sounds, please?
So I'm just gonna run you through a few things. As you just see, we had inquiry on the Talaria. We've had quite a few now. It's a brand new bike. It's up for quite a bit of money, so it's quite desirable for people that are trying to scam you. The guy we actually just spoke to wanted to A, send a driver, and B, didn't want to place a deposit even though we're a limited business. So these are sorts of red flags that you have to look out for. You get people using fake accounts, so when they actually turn up, they're a completely different person. You get people wanting to send a driver, don't want to provide any form of identification that matches their face, so like a driving license or something. They just have to show you that in person. Fake banking accounts. There's lots of people that we know in the game who have been scammed by what looked like a real bank transaction showing up on their phone. However, it's actually just a manipulated version of a banking app which shows the transaction complete, but it's not actually gone through, and then the scammer leaves with the bike and then it's too late. But yeah, there's a few scams you have to look out for. Unfortunately, we don't think this guy is going to actually take the Talaria. We'll see. But yeah, red flags to look out for are account profiles not matching what they look like, not coming in person, so they want to send someone else to collect it, and never ever give away the address of the bike without taking prior payment, because you never know, someone could turn up that night, take the bike from the premises or from the location, and then you're stuck without your £3,000 or £2,000 investment. Will's actually got a limited business. We have all the correct documentation, so sending a deposit to us through our store using a payment link is a safe and easy way to make sure that they're not going to scam you. However, if you're not in the position to start up a business and you're just looking to do this on the side, I would recommend that you take a PayPal goods and services deposit first. Goods and services protects both the buyer and the seller, so if the buyer ends up backing out, they can get their money back by filing a dispute, and you can also counter it by showing evidence to say, look, this guy sent me a deposit, tried to scam me, blah blah blah. Okay, so this isn't very pretty, but this is a 2024 Ultra B. This is an example of how they look when we get them, or how they look mid-process. So for this one, we actually got it pretty much like this. It's just being assembled up to a full bike from where it sits now. We've got literally 20 sets of boxes filled with parts that we've ordered, accumulated like Excel spreadsheets that we know what parts each bike needs to order them in, and then they have their own dedicated box that we don't get them all mixed up. But this bike here behind me, I mean, it's not too badly worn. I'd say it's probably done about 800 miles. Someone's obviously been wearing motocross boots when they've been riding it, but this won't end up looking like a chopper like it does now. We do have some upgrades that are going to go on this. It might even have a set of aftermarket forks on it, maybe an aftermarket controller. We'll see where the profit is and how much we can squeeze out of it. Sometimes it's worth upgrading the bikes a little bit just to make them more appealing, which means you can get your money back quicker. So say for example this is a standard bike and we're selling it for 3,600, or say for example it's slightly upgraded and we're selling it for 3,900. The upgrades may take a little bit out of our profit, but if we need the money back to start a new project, we can sell the bike quicker because it's more desirable. But guys, it's not always smooth sailing, and we haven't always made a profit and won on every single bike we bought. This is an example here of a bike that we bought that was a non-runner. It had every component, it was a complete bike, but the problem was something in the wiring loom was damaged. So we've ended up having to rip out the full wiring loom, do multiple tests on the motor, the controller, and multiple different batteries to diagnose the actual problem. We've finally found the problem, but this bike's been sat here a long time. If you don't have money spare, I would say buying and selling bikes might not be the best option for you, just because you can get something like this which causes you trouble that you can't end up fixing for, you know, a few £100s, and it actually takes up a lot more of your time, and then you get stuck with it until you can actually find the problem and fix it. This bike's going to be going back out for sale, but the problem is if you buy 5 bikes, 2 of them might have undiagnosed problems like this one, and then you're stuck with them and you can't keep going because you need the money to put into the next bike.
Right guys, so we've just picked up another 2025 Ultra B. Now this bike only has 1.5k miles. Picked it up for quite a good price. And then also we've picked up this Light B. It needs a little bit of work done, which we'll do. We'll clean up the grips, replace them. This one has a little bit more mileage. It's got 2.5. So this will realistically sell for around 2k. Be a bit of a project bike to someone, or just a cheap bike. Right guys, so this video is now finished. I hope you found all the information quite helpful. If you're looking to get into the Surron trading business, we've just had a restock arrive, which we're going to take to the unit now. And yeah, if you've got any bikes that you want to sell at trade price, just send them through to us and we'll send you an offer.
So if anyone needs to buy any parts, used or new, I'll leave a link in the description below to WGT Racing's website. Use code StingyRoger for a discount. Whether you need a battery, a motor, spare belts, tyres, whatever it is. He's even got original MX-5 brand new parts. So yeah, shoot him a message, email him, check out the website. And as always guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video and found it useful, and I'll see you next week.